neighbors, this is attempt number 2. Excuse me. Lisa's in the background. Welcome, Lazy Days Ahead. Attempt number 2 in Oklahoma. We're in.
Give me your cup.
We're in Kiowa. We're in Kiowa, Oklahoma.
Kiowa.
Kiowa.
Get it right. Get it right.
Okay, so we're in Kiowa, Oklahoma, and there's just no cell service between the 2 towns or the several towns around here. There's no cell service. So if we lose you again, you know, all I can say is we'll try again. We don't mind stopping and delaying our trip just for you. Where's my camera? For you.
I'm so full of it.
It's all about you. One of these days it's going to be all about me, all about all about me, oh my, oh I. What it is, what I am, what it is. I don't know that song. You know what song I'm talking about. Yeah, Bubba. I'm looking forward to a good laid back week once we get there in Lake Eufaula Deep Fork Campground. There's several videos out there if you guys are interested in coming on out. Come on out Saturday at least. At least on Saturday. So we can get to meet everybody. There's no entry fee, no cover charge. However, if you could, if you want to, you could bring a 6-pack or a 12-pack of drinks to kind of share with the community. And we'll have a big old trough. I think Amy and Chris are bringing out this huge cooler they have. It's a blue cooler we use at 10 Killer, and it's great for drinks. You just toss your drinks into the ice, and then, you know, everybody shares. Once it gets into the blue bucket, though, it's called community property. That means you have access to their stuff, and they have access to your stuff. It's not a rental facility. Look here, Joey.
Here's the rest of that.
I'm not sure if you know, but we went to Smash Burger last night. Had the most awesomest Smash Burger. I'm a big proponent of Smash Burgers.
Yeah, it's all right.
A lot of people think, oh man, I like big old quarter pounder, half pounder, 3/4 pound. You go right ahead, Bubba, and eat some of that hamburger that's probably not completely cooked through. I don't like raw meat. Neither does Joey. I know Joey don't like raw meat because he don't like his bacon limp. He won't eat bacon if it's limp. It's got to be firm. It's got to be like an ironing board. You know, just straight out hard. And if it falls over, it ain't cooked well. He likes it cooked well. As do I. I love my bacon crisp. To a T. And that rhymes with me.
All right.
Yeah. So we're fixing to head on out. You got your microphone on?
I do.
Okay.
I did not go to the restroom.
Well, I wasn't sure if you had it on or not. I heard it, but it could have been sitting right here. So who all's in the house? Before we take it off, so I can say hello to everybody before
So you go out here and take a right.
I know, but who's in the house so I can say hello to everybody? We'll start over. Howdy, friends, neighbors. It's your old pal Jesse.
And the sidekick.
And Lisa and our sidekick Toby from Lazy Days Ahead.
Okay, let's see. We got my Renaissance grandma, Vanessa.
Vanessa, what's going on, Vanessa?
Dinkin Tank, Devil Dog.
Dinkin Tank? Love me some Dinkin Tank.
He says, you are so nice, Jesse.
Right? What can I say? You know.
Conquest Josh, Virginia, Alexander.
Oh, Virginia, the VA from the PA. How you doing, Virginia? Big
Penny
hello
Ortiz.
from
Hello,
the OK.
Penny.
Who?
Penny Ortiz.
Penny Ortiz.
Yeah,
¿Cómo estás, amiga?
Chris Shirey Babies. Hey, haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't seen that name come across in a long time.
On the move again. We're almost to our destination
We're
today.
almost, well, we got another, what, an hour maybe? And if we lose you, you know, we'll try to get back on again. But the cell service around this part of the country just...
Tamara says, keep your fingers crossed. We may still make it.
Oh, Tamara, you know I got my fingers... in fact, I'm going to even cross my toes. That's how much I want to see Tamara there.
Virginia says, I just made ham, bean, and potato soup and chocolate chip cookies.
What? Virginia, just
Boy,
remember
he's
this.
low to the ground.
P.O. Box 3027, Pearland, Texas,
Devil Dog-
77588.
Devil Dog says, I'm not going to be able to make it.
What, Devil Dog? Come on, man. We had people come all the way from Georgia to yours.
He said he's in the truck. There's Janie Jane again. Fisherman
Janie
506.
Jane.
Hey, Lee and Carolyn.
Lee and Carol. Carolyn, how y'all doing? Ooh, that guy's awfully close to me, Bubba.
Brampton Gardener said, hey, it's working.
Rochelle.
Yeah.
Well, it's working now because we're in town. We're in Kiowa, Oklahoma.
Let's have a cup of coffee. Claude.
It's not Claude, it's Clyde.
Clyde.
If it was Claude, it'd be Jean-Claude.
Starts with a CL.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. So we're heading out of Kiowa.
They said, my grandparents used to live in Kiowa.
Kiowa.
Lori's back. It all adds up.
Yep. Well, it adds up that she's coming back.
Celebrating Farm Life says, hey, Mr. Jesse, Miss Lisa, and Toby.
Hey, what's going on?
We wanted to jump in and say, hey, y'all.
Yeah. That's
Mikey and Bobby.
Mikey, I say Mickey. Mikey and
Bobby. No,
Bill.
Bill.
Wild Bill.
MB Heritage is Mike and Bobby. What?
Flowers. Look at all the flowers out there.
They're not dandelions.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
Where are we going, says Rochelle?
Well, we're headed north to Alaska by way
Devil
of
Dog
Oklahoma.
says, I should have stowed away in your RV, Jesse, LOL.
Yeah, we're headed to Lake Eufaula to another meetup.
Rainy Ridge is back.
Another meetup.
Well, we're back, but they're back. We're all back.
Another meetup. Another meetup.
Lake Eufaula State Park in Eufaula, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
For the Mid-America meetup. This coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Whoa.
Hey, Jesse.
Did you check? Did you go behind the RV this time or last time? Because I left it before we left the park. I checked the straps. Did you happen to look behind? Okay, I don't know if you walked behind it when you took Toby.
What was I supposed to be looking for?
Did you happen? You always look around, right? When you walk around,
yeah.
The straps on the buckets we have back there.
I guess they're still on there.
Okay. So I looked at it before we left the park, but I like to look at it every time we get out.
I mean, we didn't. Yeah, I guess
we're in Oklahoma,
okay.
Potholahoma.
No, I know
Something
that, but I mean,
loose.
As
a goose. Looking for a moose.
I wasn't asked to look, and
don't be obtuse.
I didn't look, so.
Don't be obtuse.
Do you have stinger nettles over there, says Janie Jane? I don't know.
I don't even know what that is. Is that some kind of plant?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. Stinging nettles.
The only thing screaming around here is Lisa. Yeah, buddy.
Whatever.
Who's in the house? Who else is in the house? Look at them. Nice little flowers there. So beautiful weather, guys.
You follow, we follow.
Beautiful weather. It's gorgeous. It's a perfect week. Up north, like in Brampton. Uh-oh, something got hit there. It's like a dog.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's been there.
It's been there a couple of days. It's blowed up now.
It's bloated, yeah. Linda Peterson, hello.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Hey, Penny Ortiz. You can always ask Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead. She just, if you look at her latest video, she did a video on planting sunflowers.
Oh yeah.
Outside.
Rows and rows and rows of them. She's even got some shorts out there. Joey tearing up the ground.
Yeah, Janie Jane says they're weeds. They're green leaf and sting the heck out of you. I've heard of them, but I don't know if
I don't know that we've ever had any around there. Maybe they are out there. We just don't know what they're called. If I saw them, maybe.
But I've heard of them.
Tiny homes. Tiny homes on the right. Tiny homes on the right. Charlie says, shop here. In Kiowa Ok.
Rochelle Brampton said they're supposed to be good for arthritis. Penny Ortiz says, I did see her video. Tamara says, I can't wait to see Ginger's sunflower garden in 90 days. I know, me too. I planted a couple, you know, like 4.
For grins?
Just to see if they would
Just for grins.
start coming up before we get home. Especially, I think a couple of them were blue. I don't remember, but it doesn't list blue being on the package, but I know that's one of the colors I got.
Blue
So we'll see.
moon.
Toby, you need to sit down or you're going to fall.
Hey, if he falls, he won't do it again.
Well, maybe.
He'll
Oh,
only
she
do
says, but they sting like a bee.
Yeah. Stinging nettles. We probably have them down here, but I don't know if they're called stinging nettles. I mean, it looks just a plant like Mom had. Well, we have the crown of thorns bush. Crown of thorns, boy, you can't touch that bad boy. That's sucker sticky.
Tamara says she planted mammoth and autumn beauties. Mikey says, I've got some work to finish up, but going to keep the live stream running. It was good to see y'all.
All right, well.
Thank you, Mikey.
Get to work. And don't forget to get dressed.
No, you don't have to if you can do your work in your PJs.
You want to get dressed. You never know who may stop in.
Yeah, I only did like
Peaches and plums.
instead of 200 like Ginger did.
Hey, we're in Savannah. Oh, we made it to Georgia already? Georgia.
Brandon says, I haven't started mine yet. I should be doing that now, ha ha. Sunflowers and nasturtiums, but I don't have room in the greenhouse. I hear you.
Rochelle.
There's Joey.
I'm surprised you haven't been started. I mean, that really surprises me.
But she started everything else, I think. A lot of everything else. She always has a lot going.
Yeah. Golly. I hate Oklahoma roads. I hate it. I'm going to get over on the left-hand side. That right side is
Penny
terrible.
says, I love all colors of sunflowers. I'm always buying a bouquet with sunflowers when I see them at Walmart, but I wanted to try growing my own.
I want to see those blue ones come out. When we sent Ginger some blue ones.
I think they were called teddy bear blue ones.
They're a blue sunflower. Who does that?
Hey, Johnny. How are ya?
Hey, Johnny. What's up? What's
We're
up?
We're getting close.
Oh, there's a produce market right there, open. We got honey, we got jams, we got jelly, we got
Rochelle says, sorry to disappoint you like that, Jesse. Yeah, she's not sorry at all. Ha ha. Marianne Bimler, hello, hello.
So the U.S., see that sign right there? That's where Mike from MT Homestead used to work at. That's where he retired from.
Oh, the Army Ammunition
The
Plant.
U.S. Army Ammunition Plant. Yep.
Yeah, Devil Dog says, roads in OK are not okay.
No, they're not.
Nanny Tam, welcome in. Can't
What's
stay,
going
have
on,
to watch
Nanny
my
Tam?
data. Wanted to say hello and leave a big thumbs up.
358 and 364 for diesel here.
Thank you for coming in, Nanny Tam. Johnny says, hey everyone, I am driving, so can't tag. Linda Peterson says, Jesse, you love OK roads. They are the best.
Yeah, right.
No, sorry, Linda. They are not.
About as much as I like coffee grounds in my coffee. No.
We got 44 more miles.
44 more miles.
We're
And
getting
a
close.
dozen roses. few more miles, and we're almost there. Yeah, it'll be the first time we get to go to this park. Who knows? We may like it. Then again, who knows? We may not. I just hope it's, you know, decent size and decent level locations. That place we stayed last night was level as can be. I mean level, level, level. Let's see, what does it say here? Antlers, Tulsa, 1 mile. I don't think we want to go to Antlers. Peach Place, there it is. Oklahoma's Little Italy for 100 years.
Jennifer O, what did I miss?
Well, Jennifer, about 30 potholes.
Just a bunch of bumps and no service.
No service. We got disconnected, and we might get disconnected again.
Hey, Tony, our cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Linda Peterson, yeah, the moon was beautiful last night. I saw. When I was out walking Toby.
Yeah. Big,
bright, and full.
But it wasn't a blue moon.
Yeah, Devil Dog says supposed to be 96 tomorrow down in.
Oh, here comes the Harleys. That guy carries his own trash with him.
That's one way to keep it covered and out of the rain, though.
Oh, gotta get around that. Good thing there was nobody beside me.
Well, there almost is.
Henrietta. I knew a Henrietta.
There's a wide
Kia
load
Tower right there,
ahead.
Lisa. That's what we need. They need one of those every 5 miles.
A what? Every 5 miles?
One of them towers. I just showed you the tower. You're not paying attention.
The cell tower.
Let me get over now since we're back to smooth roads here. People can get around me. Oh, we got one of them Airstreams coming up on my left-hand side here. Beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous there, Bubba. That's a newer one. Nice. Nice.
Yep. They don't make them like they used to.
Love a good Airstream.
Jennifer O says, oh, thank God, but it sure don't feel I miss the potholes. It's like a never-ending earthquake.
Right.
Yeah. And Tony at our cabin says, I'm already tired of the heat.
Rosanna Dana right there, Italian food. Rosanna's
Italian food.
I wonder how many times she heard that.
Truck on the right.
Rosanna Dana. I got over. That boy was close.
Virginia says, I planned on planting herbs and flowers today, but got rained out, so I cooked and baked instead.
P.O. Box 3027, Pearland, Texas 77588.
No, she said they would be stale by the time we got home. And she's right.
I didn't say mail them today. I said, you know, just give her, just in case she feels the urge to bless somebody. Nothing wrong with giving.
Linda Peterson says to Thunk, I almost moved to OK.
Which way am I going? Am I going right?
Yes.
I'm not going, okay, I'm going right. That's why I make sure, you know. Going towards Muskogee?
Muskogee.
Okay. Making sure.
Because that's McAllister business. You don't want.
Yeah, okay. That's why I'm making sure. Yeah, because I don't want to end up in Brampton, Canada. Mojo Motors. How about that? That's a good name, Mojo. That's what Joey does when he goes home. He mows. But I call him Mojo.
Linda Peterson says to Thunk, I almost moved to OK. Found the acres down there. It was great.
Oh, they got
Ouch.
they got some pretty property here.
Tamara says, speaking of noise, saw your short this morning. Love your cousin's classics, Jesse.
Yeah, my cousins, man, they love them cars. They love.
Vision. She says,
Really?
Vision.
God, dog it.
Oh my goodness, people. Chill, Jesse.
I mean,
He has no
you coulda-
patience
you-
for.
Well, he could have pulled over, Lisa, instead of stopping in freeway traffic. Look at that 50, that old car there, Angel Diner. Yeah, my cousins, they're into those low riders, and not really low riders. They like classic cars.
Hey, the wild huckleberry.
They're into wild old classic cars.
Yeah, and I didn't even know his cousin had the blue one.
Yeah,
cousin
you've had that one for like 10 years.
Age.
And then now his son graduated from
Oregon.
From Oregon State. No, just Oregon. The Oregon Ducks. He graduated from there about what 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now he works for a major insurance company. He's got a business and an accounting degree.
Oregon State University.
And he's
right?
doing very well.
Oregon State University.
But they love them classic cars.
U of O, University
gorgeous.
of Oregon.
Yeah, University of Oregon.
Yeah. Tony at our cabin says, "Take a deep breath, Jesse." I know, man. He's just.
Well, Lisa would probably think differently if she was in this seat. I guarantee you, because when she drives,
Tiffany?
she gets just as irate. With
No, that's not true. No. Only because I learned it from you.
Guess who's driving back home? Lisa. So she can get a dose of reality, what I have to put up with over here in the driver's seat.
Yeah, thank you, Penny. It's called U of O, University of Oregon. I know, we get them mixed up. It's a college in Oregon.
The Ducks.
Clarify,
Not
some insurance companies, says Tamara. Thank you, Rochelle, for coming in.
Hey, thank you, Rochelle.
We're going to call her mom.
Look, there's a Hobby Lobby. There's a Hobby Lobby. She ain't even in here. We just passed Hobby Lobby.
T-Mobile, Wells Fargo.
Look at that flag, folks. You see the wind I'm having to put up with? I mean, it's making that flag stand straight up. I like to go this way so the wind to push me.
Tony at our cabin says, break is over, going to cut more grass. I will be back in a bit.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Come
we're
on
only
back.
about 30.
Hey, we got Lakewood Church in Houston.
37 miles away. Half an hour.
We just got a few more miles, and we're almost there.
Oh, you smell that?
You smell skunk?
Well, it could have been a skunk, but I don't think so. It's that other.
It wasn't me.
It's that wacky weed.
Oh, the wacky weed, yeah. That Oklahoma grown dispensary plant.
He got his bacon this morning, Jennifer O.
That's right.
Bacon and eggs and 2 corn tortillas.
That's right. Bacon, eggs, and corn tortillas. That's breakfast of champions right there. This is McAllister, folks. We've eaten here at the Chick-fil-A with Bland's Promised Land Ranch. We met them here one time.
A couple years ago.
This is where Mike and Terry are from. And they're not in town. They're out in the country, but they're from this area. Mike and Terry from MT Homestead.
Yeah, Virginia, we're going to Lake Eufaula, Oklahoma.
We were going to meet them here for lunch, but they are very busy getting stuff done for the meetup.
Well, I think Mike had a doctor's appointment.
Mike has a doctor's appointment, so
we're going to try next week on our way back.
We're going to try next week on our way back. Of course, we're going to see them this weekend, but you know, it's always good to get together with friends and say hello. We got a popo right there. Run the radar. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Few more miles, going straight, I guess.
Yes.
And dozen roads.
Going straight.
Yep. There's the Mickey D's and Charlie's Chicken.
Ooh, there's a cemetery over there, big cemetery.
The cemetery.
32 more miles. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Looks like it had a flat.
We had a flat, yep.
Yeah. This is East Electric Avenue.
Does that song go? Dun, 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 Electric Avenue. Uh-oh, one of the motorcycle guys had to stop. You all right, dude? You all right?
Huh.
There's the other one up ahead, look.
Yeah.
He's saying, man, I lost my buddy.
Hey, Penny, whereabouts in Oregon? I know I probably asked you this before, but I've slept since then. 'Cause I'm from Roseburg. I was born and raised in Roseburg, Oregon. Boom.
There's an armadillo on the road.
Virginia says, I also made another batch of Georgia cookie candy for the neighbor boy. Oh, I wish we had a neighbor like you, Virginia.
I wish I had a neighbor like you too. If you want to be neighborly again, P.O. Box 3027, Pearland, Texas 77588. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. 18 wheels. All right, sorry. We can get around these potholahoma here. Oh, there's an attraction at exit 93. A winery.
Okay, what? She says, Penny says she's north of Roseburg and south of Eugene. Wow,
oh,
you are
she
close.
Must be, she's probably right there by the round to it. In,
well, no, it could be either like Sutherland or Cottage Grove or, you know.
Well, I think she's near Cottage Grove. It's my guess.
Area. Cool.
We'll have to hit you up there, Penny. Go have some coffee or something. I'll let you buy me a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Yeah, in fact, we're going to be there in August.
We'll be there in August. That's right.
Before and after the cruise.
We'll be there August and September.
Yeah.
We'll be there in August and September. Just let you know. We got a cruise to go to.
Chris Shirey Baby says, I visit the Florence Walport area near Tigard.
Yeah, that's where, Craig and Corrine are from there too as well. I'm not sure they were born there, but they lived there.
Baby Bear Shorts. Yeah, Craig and Corrine.
It's Craig, corn-fed life.
Pettit Jean River Homestead. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Virginia says, I wish you lived next door to me.
No, you wouldn't want neighbors like us. We bug people too much.
Oh, Penny says, I will be in Bogota, Colombia in August.
In Colombia? What's in Colombia?
What about September? We'll be there for a couple weeks in September on that area on the coast and everything.
Yeah, and if you feel lucky, you might get to meet somebody else. Another YouTuber. I'm not going to say who it is because it's going to be a surprise. You might get to meet another YouTuber same time with us.
Why is it a surprise?
Just saying.
People know they're going.
They don't know they're staying up. They don't know they're staying.
Well, no.
Okay.
Suburban Hillbilly. Jesse, I'm feeling every pothole, LOL.
That's because we're in suburbia, Rebecca. Every pothole I hear. This
Jennifer O says, my old neighbors moved to Bogota. She's from there and loves it. Bogota, Colombia.
Bogota, Colombia.
Chris Shirey Baby says, might be out there in October. Well, we'll be back here.
Yeah, we'll be back here in October.
For sure by the end of September. Probably by the middle of September.
You got to figure out. You got to figure out the medications part for that length of time we're gonna be gone. Make sure you get. I got to get over it. It's killing me. That side is terrible.
Well, this is not much better.
Well, it's better than that. Indianola.
Bobby says, I sure don't miss those roads in Oklahoma. It broke my windshield when I moved to Arkansas.
Yeah, I might probably get a new alignment on this RV here. All these blah, 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 blah. Who builds a road like that? Come on, at least blacktop it if you can't get it level. Blacktop it.
Linda Peterson says, Rebecca, they are having potholes like Wisconsin. Jennifer O says, this road is between 3-hour earthquake and an old wooden rattling roller coaster. Yeah, Chris Shirey Baby says, might be smoother in the grass, LOL.
Right?
Not necessarily level, but yeah, it might be. Penny Ortiz says, I can do September. I can come down to you in Roseburg to meet up with. Absolutely. It's only 26 minutes from me.
There you go.
Yeah, we will keep that in mind, and I have your email now already. Suburban Hillbilly says, Georgia is bad too.
Georgia. No, we were in Georgia. I guess it all depends on what county you're in, but we were in Georgia, and Georgia was really nice.
Jennifer O says maybe they want to make sure people don't fall asleep at the wheel.
Lake Eufaula. We're at the lake, folks. We're at the lake.
But it's a big lake.
But it's a huge lake, yeah.
Because we still got...
I think it's bigger than New Jersey.
We still got 28 miles.
In fact, it might be almost as big as Canada. It's a joke, folks. It's a joke.
Yeah, lake is a big, long... Lake Eufaula is a big, long lake. Kind of like a snake river. It just snakes all over. It's all over the road.
It's all over the road. Well, that guy's going too fast. I'm going to stay right here. It's all over the road.
Okay, we'll do, Penny.
There's the lake on the right-hand side, folks. I know you guys can't see it, but it's back there.
Suburban Hillbilly says, in Georgia, the farther south you go, the roads get worse.
I can believe that because the roads we were on from mid Georgia on up to northern Georgia were nice. I really like Georgia, the northern side, anything north of Atlanta.
Linda Peterson says, I know Georgia potholes on the country roads, Rebecca. Yeah, I mean, every
state,
county, every state, they got good roads and they got bad roads.
Yeah, see, now it's pretty smooth right here, but it all depends on how they maintain it. Well, here's the other thing is, if you don't prepare the ground,
Shady Grove Road, then
what happens is, you get a freeze, and the freeze thaws, it causes concrete to crack. It heaves and makes it buckle. So you gotta have a good foundation, a good base. All right, boom, there's a transition right there.
It is brown.
Lake is on the right.
Brown,
lake is on the right.
Yeah, from all the rain they've gotten. Shady Grove Road.
Hey, look, Lisa.
No, I don't think so.
A few more miles and a dozen roses. All right.
Suburban Hillbilly says, I'm just a hair south of Atlanta.
Oh, who said that?
Suburban Hillbilly, Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca, you got to move away from there. That's torture area there, traffic wise. You got to move. You got to move up to northern Georgia, like Talking Rock or LEJ, up there in that beautiful country.
Well, Joey, we didn't win any. I didn't win anything last night. I don't know if you heard us earlier.
Yeah. And
I stunk at the casino.
Let's just say this, Joey. I got some videos coming out, but let's just say I had to share. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, you had to share with
I
me.
had to share.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. It wasn't as productive as last time, but it was sure a lot more fun.
Yeah. I mean, with what we had, we played for a long time.
We played for a long,
like 6
long,
hours
long
or
time.
Something like that. But that casino is huge. I mean, there's so many machines there.
I know. It's like you get lost in that thing. That thing was huge. I think the non-smoking side is about as big as Talking Rock.
Penny says, Jesse, maybe your seat needs new shocks underneath it, or you could wear a kidney brace all the time you're driving on roads like that.
Yeah, I need to get some air ride seats. I don't have air ride seats. I wish we did. I was hoping my buddy Randy Everywhere Smith could get me the hookup. Somebody with some 18-wheelers.
Eric R. says Lake Eufaula is 102,000 acres. Wow.
2,000 acres?
102,000 acres.
Oh, okay, 102,000 acres. I was going to say 2,000 acres, it's going to be bigger than that. That's 102. Okay, yeah, that's more like it.
Joe Fixit says, GoFundMe page to get Jesse an air ride captain's chair.
Right? Man. This thing is killing me.
Yeah, Jennifer O says, that's probably the lake I threw Xander in last time.
Yeah, you tripped him and he fell in. I know. Stuck your little toe out there, Jennifer.
Rock Creek Road.
And he's not forgiving you for it yet.
No, because he keeps throwing snow at her. And...
Rock Creek Road. Nowhere near Talking Rock. Yeah, buddy. Boogity, boogity. Boogity. America. There you go. America.
Stand by for news. She said you also need the armor, windshields, and tires on these roads.
Hey, I need to get that armor windshield for my Jeep. They got those. They got them for the Jeep now, but they're a little bit pricey. I checked into that. But there's also a new product, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. A little bit. Oh, it looks like the lake's high.
Yeah.
See, it's like got all the piers underwater.
Yeah.
See, and the trees are covered.
Wow.
They've had a lot of water here at Lake Eufaula.
The telephone poles over there by the.
Yeah, they've had a lot of water. I guess they haven't been able to let out a lot of water out the dam.
Let's see. Suburban Hillbilly said, oh wait, I missed something. Eric R. asked Jesse, are you running bias ply tires or radials? What kind of tires do we?
Geez, that's a good question. I think they're bias.
I don't know.
So, let me see if I can turn this around. So, Joey, we went out because of your wife. I had to go dip into my son's inheritance fund and purchase me a couple of these communicators. And they were pretty good. We used them the other day, or a couple of days ago, and they worked pretty good. Command base 1 to base 1. Command base 1, base 1. Come in, please.
Base 1 here.
Why is my cup not running over?
I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it.
What we have here is failure to fill up my cup.
Whatever.
No, but they're pretty cool little walkie-talkies. So whenever I'm backing up or whatever, I can talk to Lisa or she can talk to me. So thanks to your wife, I had to go invest my son's inheritance on these things because she shamed me into it. But they're on our Amazon page under the tech section. You can get them. They're not very expensive at all, but they work good. Thank you, Ginger, for that.
So Rebecca at Suburban Hillbilly says, I have been to LJ. I would love to live there, but currently walking without falling or staggering is the goal. And Penny Ortiz says, when you're down in Roseburg, you should try calling Smalley's Trucking Company. They have seats. You could swap yours out with one.
Where?
Oh, Smalley's Trucking Company in Roseburg. We'll have to try that.
We'll have to check that out.
Yes, I'm going to screenshot that.
18 wheels.
Yeah, Jennifer O says, notice Xander isn't here. He learns quick. He's probably counting garden seeds somewhere. Yeah.
Yep.
And she says, well, if Jesse would have won at the casino, he could have bought the armor windshield. He had one job.
No, those winnings went to paying off my cruise. I paid off my cruise.
Well,
Finito.
Yeah.
Don't owe nothing.
Eric R says radial tires will give you a much better ride. Yeah. That's our next big goal, is to get
That's
new
my
tires.
next purchase. I got to find me some. I got to look online and see if I can find a good RV tire sales place that I can start buying, because I need 6. I got 4 in the back and 2 in the front. So I need to start thinking about getting some nice tires. They're not bad, but you know, you got to go by the age, not by what they look like. They don't have. I only got 63,000 miles on the RV.
I want to say,
and they were changed like in 2017,
either 2017 or
2018. So they're not that. They don't have that many miles on it. But you know.
Hey, Rebecca Tuskra Yarn, welcome in. We have got 18 miles left.
We got 18 miles, folks. So y'all can see where we're going. Look at that. Yeah, pretty. It's like I'm in northern Georgia now. Looks just like northern Georgia. Look, Canadian Indianola. Wow.
Oh,
way down
butterfly?
Here. That bug lift, he gave up his life.
That was a butterfly. Poor butterfly.
Yeah. Arrowhead State Park.
How many tires, Jesse, says Linda?
6. I need 6 tires for my RV. So I got to start shopping around, see where I can find them. I may buy 1 tire at a time, but I'll get them. And then have somebody put them on over here. But now you can buy them online and have them shipped to you. You can find them at a good price. I know Johnny bought some tires for his truck online. I think he got them on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did get them on Amazon. Yeah. And they delivered them right to his location.
Penny says there's an RV center just down the road from Smalley's. Cool.
Yeah, there's RV
Jennifer
center.
O says, okay, Lisa, make Jesse stop at the next casino, give him $15, and don't let him back in the party bus until he wins enough to buy the windshield. Eric R says, Jesse, what is the gross vehicle weight of your RV? Isn't it 18,000 pounds? I think so. I think it's about 18,000 pounds. Rebecca says, I have been at the hospital with a friend since 11 a.m. and she just went back to the room.
Oh, really? Look how pretty that is. Nice little rolling hills. It's gorgeous over here.
Jennifer O says, did you check Costco for tires? They come with a warranty and I believe free repair work. No, we haven't even started yet.
We haven't even started. We were just talking about for this trip. We were just talking about it because I was making sure all my tires had the right amount of air in them and doing that. And then I was looking at them and said, man, I see some very fine hairline cracks in these tires. So I'm wondering how much longer we have until we have to change tires. Man, all these trucks are cruising, Bubba. Making me look like I'm standing still. We got about 8 more miles, folks. 8 more miles. Seeing it for the first time, just like us. We've never been here, and I'm not sure if I need to. I got 3/4 of a tank. If I need to go ahead and fill up now, just in case we got to run.
Well, I don't know if there's
the generator.
Lori, it all adds up. Says my bowls just showed up. Thank you.
What, oh, her bowls just showed up.
Yeah.
That was from who?
Lori, it all adds up.
Oh, Lori. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy them. They look nice.
Yeah. Eric R says bias ply get harder over time.
Yeah, running over all Oklahoma roads makes them harder too.
Let me see if there's any gas. Find gas.
They're if you want to look it up, they're
Yeah.
on 2011 Serrano made by Thor. It's on a workhorse chassis. They're on a workhorse chassis. 2011 Serrano made by Thor. Thor. Oh, that's that truck we saw earlier that left right before us. Look, he's pulling the trailer.
Yeah, big old
That's
trailer.
a long. It's a car hauler. What that is. He's probably got a couple of hot rods in there. Going to a race. It must be Johnny. Johnny, where you going, Johnny? Going to race Judgment. Carlton Landing Stigler. No, never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Let's see, what exit is that?
Well, I think when we get off the exit, I think we got to go left.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. But I don't know if there's going to be an
I
Allsups
don't
or
know.
some sort of Valero, something we can put diesel in before. Oh, look at the lake on this side. It looks brown.
It is, yeah.
It looks like chocolate brown, folks. I don't know if y'all can see that on the right.
Yeah, it looks like a lake of chocolate.
Looks like a lake of chocolate. We must have been, we hit Willy Wonka factory.
On both sides.
It's the Willy Wonka factory.
Wow.